Welcome into KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. Come to you live from Fremont High School as we've got the Region 1 Championship. Fremont trying to protect their home floor against the Davis Darts. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Well, we've got a doozy coming up for you here tonight. We start by introducing the visiting Davis Darts. 18-1 on the season for Davis, and that one loss is not a region loss. They handed Fremont their first region loss in like 6 years earlier this year in the 48-35 win. Coach Ann Davis, what a job she's done this year. It's a roster with great talent, but they've got a primetime player in the junior Kendra Kitchen, 20 points, 10 rebounds per game for Kendra to help lead the way this year. She went for 27-12 in that first matchup against Fremont to hand the Silverwolves that region loss. But look, Fremont coming in 16-6 overall, 10-1 in region. They've got revenge on their minds. Coach Lisa Dalebout, it's been a long time since this program has not won a region championship. They can get a co-region championship with the win tonight. Talk about Sierra Eddy, the senior, Allie Coombs, another senior, both averaging double figures, scoring 14 and 12 respectively. Charlie Hunt, Cadence King. They've got a lot of players that have great support around that duo, but it's about the guard play for Fremont as today's game underway here from Fremont High School and the Den as the Silverwolves in the home whites, Davis in the road darks. We've got both the girls and the boys game coming up for you here tonight. Want to let you know the clock you see on your screen, unofficial. We'll do our best to keep that synchronized here with the official clock in the building. Fremont basketball, and yeah, we did not reset the shot clock there. That drive hit the rim. They didn't reset it, so now they'll come over and get things aligned here as the first offensive possession maintained here by the Silverwolves. Talked about that first matchup. It was an even first quarter. It was a 4-point game at the break. It was really the second half. It was a 30-21 difference in that second half to help lift the Darts over the Silverwolves. Back in play here. They'll put 30 on the shot clock for Fremont. This is Charlie Hunt with it, one of the seniors who was recognized before the game today. Senior day at Fremont. 3 on the way. That shot won't go. Another offensive rebound here. This one gathered by Eddy. Extended possession here off a couple of offensive rebounds. Eddy with it. Being defended up top by Dane. Shot clock down to 15. Langston with the screen. Drive to the rim, too strong. Langston got the rebound and is fouled. Kitchen was there on the help, but that foul coming from the backside. And it will go against Kate Richards, the junior, being called for her first. But boy, how many offensive rebounds does Fremont get on that one possession? 3 or 4 of them. And you can see Kendra Kitchen immediately after the play yelling, rebound, box out. Instead, it would be Langston here to the line. And the first point of the day going to the home side. Langston 2 for 2. A little bit of pressure here by Fremont. The sophomore game was just ahead of this one. It was a great battle back and forth for both teams. Davis able to get the win in overtime. Here's the aforementioned Kendra Kitchen. We'll kick to the corner. Richards dribbling out. Shot clock inside of 10. Down to 5 here for Davis. Out with Liffrith. That 3 back to the rim. Rebound there by Hunt. Fremont pushing the tempo up the floor. Eddy looking inside. Power dribble and fouled again. And Fremont heading back to the line as once again it's Sincere Langston. Went 2 for 2 just a moment ago and back for 2 more. This foul called on Ariana Bull, the senior there for Davis. Her first. One more here for Langston. That one off the mark. And that gathered by the darts. This handed off with Liffrith. High screen there. Off the roll was Bull. Liffrith terminating. Now Ariana trying to establish post position. They can't get to the basketball. Nice denial there by Fremont. Kendra Kitchen here trying to drive and fouled. Good take there by Kendra. Being very aggressive. We talk about the game that she had in that first matchup. 27-12. Had 6 blocks as well, Kitchen did. And she'll head to the line here. Is that foul called on wrong roster, on Allie Coombs. First for Coombs today. Kitchen splits the trip. First point for Davis. Looking inside, and we've got an offensive foul here. This is away from the basketball. The screen there by King deemed illegal. First personal on the sophomore Cadence King. Just another 6-footer here for Fremont girls basketball. That one deflected away. Good hands there by Coombs, but it's given back. Here's Liffrith straight away. Kitchen working off that screen. Had that jarred loose. Liffrith back on it. Kendra, the pull-up. That rimmed out, and we've got another foul called here, and this will be on Fremont as well, and I think this will be on King, and that'll be the second. 2 quick fouls here on Cadence. She's going to have to come off the floor here. Is Taylor Doxey, the senior, checking in here for Coach De La Bow. Davis will have it underneath. That deflected. Good hands there on the inbound. Eddie able to help gain the possession here for Fremont. Here's Doxey. The drive here. Eddie, the 3. Sierra Eddie, the first field goal of the game for Fremont. Oh, nice find. Liffrith seizing the opportunity with that lane open. And how about the eyes to get Olivia the basketball unguarded? Nice bucket there for Davis. Three on the way, online and good. Allie Coombs with the 3 for Fremont. Back-to-back triples here for the Silverwolves by their 2 top scorers. Kitchen spinning back towards the middle. That shot deflected. Kendra almost looked like her reaction thought maybe might have thought there was contact there. Or might have just been frustrated that ball maybe slipped out of her hands. And didn't allow for kind of a clean shot there. Either way, it was good defense by Fremont. Oh, nice drive. Count it. And the foul is Charlie Hunt working off that screen. Saw that lane open up. And Liffrith here picking up her first personal. Fremont to the line, a chance here to go up big early on. My goodness, what a start. At the line. Hunt too strong, rebounded there by Richards. Kitchen quickly up the floor, too strong off the window, and now Kendra going to be called for the foul. That might be, no, they actually give it to Edawati. My apologies, the freshman. picking up the foul instead of Kendra there. Adewati's been great for Davis this season. We'll get into that as the game progresses. It had 10 in that first matchup against the Silverwolves. Again, just a freshman, number 1 for the Darts. A backdoor cut there. This sent out, deflected, and Davis able to steal it away. Richards looking up for Adewati. In amongst the post there. Will work out straight away. And Bull here will allow the offense to get set. Kitchen. Nice seal in the paint. Kendra spin move right in front of the rim. And boy, that's where Kendra can make such an impact, averaging a double-double. Almost a 50% shooter from the floor. Another three here on the angle. That was just long. Rebounded by Kitchen. As Davis trying to crawl back into this one. Kitchen with it off that screen. Bull there to help. Ball on the floor, and we'll get a dual possession here. The Arrow will keep it here with the Darts. 2:23 left here to go in our opening quarter. Of course, the RPI coming out on Saturday. This game pivotal for RPI seedings for both these respective sides. You'd figure both in good spots for first-round buys. But that will be finalized this weekend. Inside, good ball movement. They get it to Bull. Ariana going up. Couldn't get it to go. Deflected out, kept here by Davis. Richards on it. Kitchen sending out with Bull. Ariana's drive. Worked around. Richards had Adewati instead straight away. Plenty of time here on the possession as that deflected and couldn't be kept. Good active hands by this Fremont defense, including Sierra Eddy, as Beth Hacker, the 6'3 senior, coming on the floor for Fremont, as will Cale Bryan, the junior. Davis basketball, side out here for the Darts. Three from Adewati was strong. Rebounded by Fremont. Silverwolves on the run. Bryan threading a pass for Eddy, and she walked with it. Boy, I like the vision there by Bryan. That's a well-placed basketball. And he just couldn't quite get that away cleanly. Davis able to handle the pressure as we're inside of the final 90 seconds of this opening frame. Inside, Kitchen. Oh, not off the front of the rim. A couple of close misses for Kendra here in the first quarter. Fremont up the other way. Cale will work back out. Patience here for the Silverwolf offense as we're down to 60 seconds. Hunt handing off. Caller back with Eddy. 10 on the shot clock here for Fremont. Eddy for three. That is short and out of play. Good defense there by Davis. Darts will get the basketball back. And Fremont, if they can get it clear, will get the basketball back. Adewati. Inside, kicks out. Richards straight away for three. No good. Offensive rebound. And with that, this can be the last possession now for Davis. Kitchen into Bull. And that comes off the front of the rim. Ariana gets her own miss and scores it. Stick-to-itiveness there for Ariana Bull. And pulls Davis back to within 4 as we're down to the final 10 seconds. Sierra on the angle, working off that screen. She'll take the three. Foul here instead. Just over 2 seconds to go. It's going to go against Fremont. Against Davis. Dane picking it up, her first. Fifth team foul on Davis. 3 team fouls on Fremont. Eddie, back up top, 3 on the way, and that won't go. And with that, the quarter comes to a close. 11-7, the advantage for Fremont in the Region 1 Championship. You're watching it live on KSLSports.com, presented by Heidemann and Associates.
It all starts with a smile. To show you care, offer a sign of love, welcome someone home. Even when we don't see each other, or share a room, even without words, smiles bring us together. Let's keep yours healthy. Stonehaven Dental. Schedule online at stonehavendental.com.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
Welcome back here to Fremont High School. 11-7, the Silverwolves leading Davis. Davis assured at least a share of that region championship. Fremont trying to get the win tonight to force co-region championships. As Davis has won 5 straight Region 1 titles, and that bucket will count. No, it will not. An offensive foul here called on Fremont. And that call going to go on Allie Coombs, her second. The fans in blue not loving that call here today. Davis basketball, 4th team foul on Fremont. As this worked up top, here's Richards. Terminated, needing some help, getting it with Ariana, able to track that down. Kitchen, help coming over, kicks out. Kate, the 3, and that was online but long, and Sierra Eddy there with the rebound for Fremont. Sent up with Coombs, defended by Kitchen. Allie trying to get a step. That deflected, but finds its way inside to Langston as she hit the floor. We play on. No whistles here. The Fremont bench wanted a call. Shot clock inside of 10. Here's Hunt. Tried to skip one baseline and sent it into the stands. Quick thinking there by fans in attendance. That was a quick shield. And substitution now coming back on the floor. Kylie Mueller, the 5'10 freshman. Again, pressure here for Fremont. Davis hasn't seen a lot of that in this first half. Couple possessions, been able to handle it up to this point. Here's Bull. Kitchen. Spinning to the middle, that knocked away. And that Fremont defense continues to be very stout here in the early going. Quickly up the floor, and no whistle there. Davis with the clear, darts on the run. Adewati has a trail, will send to the corner. Dane, Avery Dane hitting the 3, and Davis is back to within 1. Been a 7-0 run here for Davis. And, boy, Coach Dalebow's on the floor jumping. She wants that timeout, and she'll get it. Timeout, Fremont. We'll step aside. 30 seconds. We're actually going to stay here because we want to let you know if you don't have any spring break plans, boy, we've got that taken care of for you. Hang on. Wait for it. Technology. I don't know what's happening. Utah Jazz Camps. Folks, I don't know what just happened to my read, so my apologies. But if you need plans for spring break, register for Utah Jazz Camps and Clinics. Your child will receive the best instruction in the state, along with a Jazz swag bag and a ticket voucher. Secure your child spot today at UtahJazzCamps.com to improve their basketball skills, get active, and have fun. Want to thank the Utah Jazz Camps for their sponsorship and for their patience as a 41-year-old tries to work a cell phone. So, thanks for that. Getting old is no fun. Fremont basketball, 5:50 to go here. Out of the Fremont timeout. Oh, again off that screen, and Kitchen is there for the deflection. We've seen Fremont work off those high screens a lot here early, and that time Kitchen was just waiting for it, able to get the denial. Inbounded to Eddie. 3. And we've got a foul here. This is after the shot. Going to go on Chloe Peary, the freshman. Being called for her first, the 16th foul. But most importantly, it's 3 free throws at the line here for Sierra Eddy. Boy, big call there. And Eddy been good from the line this year. Makes her first. One more here for Sierra, and I'll tell you, I mean, she's got, if this basketball thing doesn't work out, we'll get back to that offensive rebound, and we got a dual possession. If this basketball thing doesn't work out, she's got a future as an MLB pitcher. No pitch clock needed for Sierra. It's like one dribble and free throw. We got places to be tonight on senior night. Davis able to handle that. Worked back out. 5.5 to go here. Traveling violation. The feet moved there before Chloe could get that baseline drive, and Fremont will have it. Still one possession here, 5:27 left, opening half, 16 fouls on Davis, 14 fouls on Fremont. Oh, how about quick pass there? And Fremont able to dig themselves out of that. Might have been precarious there for a moment, but back to even here. Here's Eddy. Around that high screen of Langston. Pull up and hit it. Sierra Eddy. 7 points here in the early going for Eddy to pace Fremont. 15-10. Little zone look here for the Silverwolves. And Edewati being called for that hop. Similar infraction to what we saw a possession ago. And Davis again will turn it over here. Fremont again going to the bench. Boy, keeping fresh legs on the floor tonight for the Silverwolves. That depth is being shown here. Eddy. Off the screen, Sierra Eddy, another made 3. 10 for Eddy. And it pushes the lead back to 8. It's the largest lead. Had it in the first quarter. A foul called here on the pressure. And this will go on Taylor Doxey, the senior. Her first. She knew immediately, got caught on that one being overly aggressive. Davis will have it here. Edewati. Here's Kitchen. Well, that's great recognition. Kitchen does such a good job to kind of play that out and allow that baseline opening. That pass feeding her right to the rim. As we've got a foul here going to go on Calder. Excuse me, on Liffrith. Looked at the wrong roster. Second personal on Liffrith. 7th team foul. So free throws the rest of the way here for the Silverwolves. It'll be 1-1 here for Sierra Eddy. Makes the first. How about this, Sierra? All 8 points for Fremont here in this second quarter. Split it. And that one lost out. That pressure doing its job there. Uncustomary from what we've seen from Davis all year long. Fremont's been able to kind of play right at their pace. Really been able to get whatever they want. Here's a three on the way. That was strong. Kitchen with the rebound. Here's Richards. Over with Kendra. Skip to Edawati. Back out Kate for a three. Off the mark. Kitchen able to track it down. Trying to work baseline. Tough shot. Deflected out. It'll stay here. As Davis will have it underneath. Calder back on the floor. Hacker back on the floor here for Fremont. Richard has 3 Silverwolves around her. And then the whistle here, the foul going to be called. It'll be 2 free throws coming up for Kate Richards. Boy, it's no secret. Davis knows they've got to get their post going. As Hacker picking up her first. 16 foul on Fremont. But boy, you talk about working that ball into the paint. 3 Silverwolves around. Doesn't matter. Davis really trying to help Kitchen find her offense early on a night where been a tough night shooting the long ball. Avery Dane has the lone made 3 for Davis here in this first half. As Kitchen goes 1 of 2 on the trip. Hunt back up top. Open look for Eddie, won't go. Boy, and Avery Dane is just kind of getting back to it. Looks like she maybe took a shot. She's trying to really breathe that one out right now. Having to play defense on the top scorer, and now we're going to get the offensive foul there. That screen of Calder whistled here. And that's probably one where Dane is kind of wearing that previous one. And she kind of takes another one there. Officials there to call it. Pressure back here for Fremont. Here's Kitchen. Bull was there on the screen, but that shot won't go down. And Fremont with another rebound. Boy, the Silverwolves been so good on the glass tonight. Davis able to get back defensively. As we approach 2 minutes to go here. That deflected away, and Dane coming away with it. Here comes Kitchen. Still that zone. Boy, trying to force it to Kitchen, and Hacker able to get a hand on it. Deny that entry. Oh, baseline cut. Sierra Eddy. 2 more for Sierra as her strong quarter continues. Bull and fouled on the shot. Ariana will work her way to the line. How about 10 points for Sierra in the second quarter, the only Fremont scorer in the second. But here's Ariana Bull to the line, the senior. We'll have 2 free throws here. As Hacker called for her second. And that free throw long. Bull missed them both. Still an 8-point contest. Eddie for 3 and missed off to the side there. Is now foul going to be called on Hunt. He's trying to pressure Edawati. Will walk down and it will be the freshman heading to the line. 1-1 here for Edawati. As that was the 9th team foul. So the last 1-1 situation here for the Darts. Just over a minute to go. Edawati front end won't go. Boy, free throws continue to be a bit of a bear for the Darts. And that one intercepted. Read well by Avery Dane. Going up. Oh, and a foul called. Will send Avery Dane to the line. No. Okay, good. Oh, traveling. All right. Hey, eyes. I thought we had a foul call, but he called the traveling. I was having to manage things. My apologies. Fremont basketball. Into the corner. Hunt driving to the rim. And it's a double-digit lead for Fremont at home. Dane to Edawati for 3. And another board. One and done for Davis. Shot clock turned off for these final 20 seconds. Handed off inside of 10. Looking. And we've got a foul call here. How about the vision there? Great feed into Hacker as Kitchen picking up her first. And it's the senior, Beth Hacker, to the line here to shoot 2 with 6 seconds left. What a first half for Fremont. What's been a 14-6 second quarter for the Silverwolves. Davis, can they get a bucket here late? Tipped away. No, they can't, as Fremont has pushed this to a double-digit lead, 25-13. The Silverwolves leading the Darts in the Region 1 championship. Halftime. We'll be back. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Welcome back. Start of the second half. Dane Stewart here with you. Fremont, boy, what a first half for the Silverwolves. They'll start with the possession here. That shot won't go. Kitchen with the board. And that's really been the thing for Fremont, has been the rebounding. Done a great job of limiting Davis's effectiveness off the glass. Really on both ends. See if that can continue here in the second half as Kitchen off of that screen and off the window. Good start there for Kendra Kitchen. She had just 6 points in that first half. And now how about Davis with a little bit of pressure that gives some benefit to the Darts. As they'll send back up top here with Liffrith. Your unofficial leaders at the break. Kitchen had 6, Dane with 3, Liffrith and Plummer with 2 apiece. Limited points for Davis in that first half. Meanwhile, Sierra Eddy led all scorers with 13 as Kitchen able to take it again. 4 quick points for Kendra to start this second half. She's in double figures. And we've got a timeout taken here nearly immediately by Fremont as Coach DeLaBelle not wanting to let Davis get too much momentum. And it was what was a 12-point lead is down to 8. We do want to let you know new Utah Jazz camps and clinics are available now. There are options at the state-of-the-art Shoot 360 facility and at local gymnasiums throughout Utah and Idaho for your child to level up their shooting, passing, and ball handling skills. Plus, each camper receives a Utah Jazz swag bag. Register today at utahjazzcamps.com. We got our technology figured out. We're feeling good here. 6:50 to go. Third quarter. 25-17. Fremont ready to go here out of the timeout. Want to get back to some of that rhythm they had in that first half. They had the 12-point lead at the break. To the angle, now back up top. Ooh, inside, good work, and a foul here going to be called on Bull. She got beat. You go high post, Langston able to see King, got a really nice seal, and Cadence here going to head to the line as the foul there called on Ariana Bull. That'll be her second personal. Cadence King had to come off the floor early in that first half. Had the 2 personal fouls picked up within moments of each other. Really didn't play for a majority of that second quarter and longer. Quickly to the line here, and 2 quick points there for King on what are her first points of the contest. Fremont back with that pressure. Richards in the paint, sends out. Into the corner. Looking for Bull. Ariana, good defense there. Straight vertical by Coombs. Back to Kitchen for 3. Oh, Kendra Kitchen with a little bit of distance to her shot. Her first triple of the game. 7 points in the third quarter, now 13 in the contest for Kendra Kitchen. Statistically, the best 3-point shooter for the Davis Darts. Oh, that one a little behind Eddy. And Fremont turns it over. Richards. Fremont still in that zone. Deflected there by Eddy. Set near side, Liffrith. Back up to Kitchen. Bull was trying to establish position. She's got to clear the paint. Shot clock down to 5. The 3 from Richards won't go. Rebounded there by Coombs. Alley, end to end. And now Fremont will set it up. Coombs, that was deflected. Good closeout. And Oh, okay. All right. I was going to say, thought that was deflected. Officials there getting good help from the crew. It'll stay here. Tough shot there, a little strong. Langston had it, couldn't keep it cleanly. Kept here, and a foul going to be called inside. Boy, I thought Kitchen had pretty good positioning there, but instead she'll be called for her second here. Second team foul on the darts, and it will send King back to the free throw line here, the 6'1 sophomore with 2 more. Fremont's been pretty effective from the line tonight. Langston hitting free throws in the first. Eddie and Hacker with free throws in the second. And all 3 points in this third coming from the line from Cadence King as that one rattled out. And we're going to get a foul call here on Davis. That's going to be the third team foul on the darts. And this one, I think, will be on Bull. That'll be the third on Ariana Bull. Third Davis team foul. Open look, the 3 won't go. Kitchen with the rebound. Bull staying on the floor here for Davis. Nice cut there by Dane as out of play will stay here. Liver at the inbound. In with Kendra. Kitchen little step back. That I think was deflected by Eddie. Good closeout there for Fremont. That pass finds its way through. Eddie able to gather it. Back inside to King. Wouldn't go. Loose ball tracked down. Kept by the Silverwolves. Tough take. Got caught maybe a little deep there, Hunt. Couldn't quite get that up and over. Midway point here of this third quarter. 3 on the way. Won't go. And Cadence there with the clear for Fremont. Boy, they had Coombs inside, but the length on the perimeter didn't make that easy as Coombs dribbling around. And a foul going to be called here. And it's going to be more free throws here for Fremont. And this one going to be going on Bull. So that's number 4 on Ariana Bull. Rolled the dice and comes back. Boy, to hurt Bull and the darts. And it's going to be 2 free throws here for Coombs. As Coach Jones going to want to take a timeout, I think. And yeah, there will be the... All right. Timeout. There it is. Taking full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann and Associates.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front. SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
I watched the games and I'm like, oh, how would you do that? What is the coach that,
Welcome back. 3:40 to go here. 28-20. Good start to this third quarter for Davis. 7-3 start, but boy, the fouls adding up. Bull going to have to come off the floor. She picked up her 14 fouls on Davis in this second half. None on Fremont. As some discussion being had here, and I wonder if it's Bull came on the floor. I don't know if they're going to, make Bull come back out because that substitution's made late. Indeed, that's the case. So Bull with the 4 going to have to come back on the floor here. If it's a made free throw, then this isn't going to matter. As Coombs at the line. Does not make it. And Bull with it here will give it up. Here's Richards. Looking in for Kitchen. That pass sailed. And it will go back to Fremont. Substitution now for the Davis. Savannah Grimm comes on the floor for Bull. Again, having to sit here, having picked up her 4th. We'll see how long Coach Jones likes to sit Ariana. Been a tough night offensively, just 2 points for Bull. It's Fremont, good ball movement, setting up Eddie once again for another 3, her 3rd of the contest. And they'll lead back to double figures. Up the floor, that won't go for Dane. Tip to the corner. And it will stay here with the Darts. Boy, how about the night for Sierra Eddy? 16 points to lead the way for Fremont. There's Kitchen with it. She's trying to match it. Kendra Kitchen hitting the 3 of her own. Her second made 3. As she is up to 16 as well. Here's Herrick, the junior, moves over into the corner. Eddie, another look for 3. Won't go, rebounded by Dane. Leak out here for Edawati. Good run there for the Darts. First bucket of the game for Edawati. And just like that, it's cut to 6. Closest been since the first quarter. Good take there for Coombs at the rim. High off the window and over the outstretched arms of the defense. Allie able to get the finish. As we're inside of 2 to go here in the third. Kitchen, the drive, tried to pass that out. Coombs with it. And going to get a foul here as that D collapsed down. That's going to be the 5th team foul on Davis. And that going on Dane, it'll be her 2nd.
5th. Davis team foul.
Just 1 foul to give for Davis here the rest of the way. Coombs passes back out. Here's Doxy, high post. Langston kicks to Herrick for 3. Ama Herrick with her first field goal, the 3, and it's pushed back to 11. And we've got a foul here underneath. A nice job by Edawati creating the separation there. It's called on the floor. The foul given to Doxy, her 2nd. And it will be Davis basketball as substitutions coming on here for the Silverwolves. King back on the floor. as is Charlie Hunt. Richards skipping across here with Dane. They find Kendra. Oh, Kendra had it taken away. Charlie Hunt with the steal. Other end of the floor, but too strong off the glass, and a loose ball foul here. Going to be called on Allie Coombs. That'll be the third on the senior.
Allie Coombs, her third, second, Fremont team foul.
Davis basketball. That trap at midcourt. Able to handle it inside, Edawati. Right at the rim. Pair of buckets for Tamaya here in this third quarter. Three from Eddie. Just short. Coombs with the board. And couldn't get the second opportunity to go. 30 seconds left. Edawati numbers here for the Darts. And a blocking foul here. Going to be called. Fremont fans petitioning there for the offensive foul. Instead, Hunt going to be called for her second. Not just the third team foul on Fremont.
Sierra Langston into the game for Fremont.
Boy, a bucket here on this possession could go a long way for the confidence of the Darts, trying to remain undefeated in region play in their season finale. Here's Kitchen, 15 seconds left. Kitchen for three. She knew it was off. That deflected to the edge and gathered there by Bryan. Here comes Kale. Clock down to 5. Up ahead. Kick to Eddie for three. Wouldn't go, and that will do it. We're through three. It's a 9-point contest. Fremont looking for their 6th consecutive region championship. They're 8 minutes away. We'll have it for you when we come back.
It all starts with a smile. To show you care, offer a sign of love, welcome someone home. Even when we don't see each other, or share a room, even without words, smiles bring us together. Let's keep yours healthy. Stonehaven Dental. Schedule online at stonehavendental.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. Boy, what a game from Fremont. I was talking with Silverwolves fans before the game, said, look, we were competitive in that first one, kind of lost it in the back half of that, but they thought they had a great chance tonight. I thought they had a great chance tonight. They've executed very well, really inside the paint. Offensively, they shot the ball pretty well. They've been strong on the glass as this worked inside with Cadence King. Over with Langston, blocked away there by Kitchen. And really that's the thing. I mean, for Davis, it's been a tough night shooting the basketball, but got to get stops and then got to convert on the other end. 9-point difference, but certainly not out of the realm of possibility. As here's Eddie, that look won't go. Rebounded there by Kitchen. Bull still on the bench, having picked up that fourth foul in the third. And we'll get a hand check here. And that's the other thing is the foul disparity. Boy, it went 5-0 real fast. That being caught up. That's the fourth team foul on Fremont. This called on Kale Bryan. That'll be her first personal. And Davis will have it. Here's Richards. Kendra Kitchen with 16 of Davis's 27 points tonight. Where can they find some support scoring? Langston able to get a hand right on that pass and comes away with it for Fremont. Coach Dalebow wanting the offense to take its time, be patient. Oh, and King just had it off the fingertips. That's a great look, how to break down that zone. That's one that normally Cadence King is catching at the rim and scoring on. Instead, it's a turnover. Fremont still working that zone here on D. Kitchen high post. They work back over with Dane. There is Kendra attacking and fouled. And Kendra Kitchen going to find her way back to the free throw line here for the Darts. Foul called there on Cadence King. That'll be the third on Cadence.
Kendra Kitchen at the line, shooting 2.
Kitchen back to the line here, shooting 2.
Ali Coombs into the game 4.
As Kale Bryan will catch a rest here for Fremont. As Coombs coming back on the floor. Allie's had a good night tonight. Kitchen missed another free throw there, 1 of 2. She's over 80% on the season, but I feel like most of the trips she's been there tonight, she's hit the first or the first 2, but that last free throw has been tough to knock down tonight. We approach 6 minutes to go. Over with Coombs. Here's Allie. Kicks to Langston. Langston, little pull up there from 10. Won't go. Batted around. And Fremont coming away with it as that was Sierra Eddy. Has it again. And no, that will not count. Traveling violation there, the call. As it will go back to the Darts. Substitution. And Ariana Bull coming back on the floor here for Davis. Coach Jones, knowing she's got 4. But needing that offense, we talk about the load that Kitchen has had to bear tonight for this offense. And Bull is one of those great support scorers, 8 points per game. Richard averaging 8 as well, but combined they have just 2 as Davis turns it over here in the backcourt. That pressure of Fremont continues to be effective. And a foul here on the drive and shot of Charlie Hunt will send Hunt to the line as that foul called on Edawati, her second. And that was the last foul to give for the Dart. So this is a shooting foul, but it will be free throws the rest of the way here for the Silverwolves. And that free throw won't go. Liffrith back on the floor here for Davis. One of 2. Boy, again, right up that boundary. And the foul here going to go on Hunt. That'll be the third on Charlie. And that is the last foul to give for Fremont. So free throws the rest of the way, both ways. Here in the Region 1 Championship. Kitchen from 8, just over the front of the rim, score it. Kendra now with 19. Approaching 5 to play here. That deflected, and Davis comes away with it, and the foul given here by Langston as she was trying to kind of keep that, but instead going to be called for her first. And it will be Kitchen stepping up to the line, the junior. with a chance to bring this back to 2 possessions. It's a 9-point game to start the quarter. We've seen Davis defensively be stout as that front end of the 1-and-1 off the front of the rim for Davis. That ball lost. And looking up for Kitchen, it's going to be too tall, out of play. Fremont wanted a foul on this end. Can understand the frustration there of Silverwolf fans. They'll get the basketball back. As Coach Jones saw her just mouth to her player, why? We don't need to push it at that moment. And there's Kitchen. Nice job collapsing down, but throws it away to Sierra Eddy. And Coach Daly about to say, back it out. And Coombs seizing the lane wide open. Count the bucket for Allie Coombs, and she'll head to the line for the 3-point play. That foul called on Kitchen, her third.
Allie Coombs at the line, shooting 1.
Boy, how about the play by Sierra Eddy? 16 points for her tonight. Showing she's got some defense to her game as well. Great read on the outlet. It's Coombs long on the free throw, but the offensive rebound gathered by King. Eddy into the corner. Oh, dangerous pass, but Coombs is able to keep it here. Kicks out to Sierra. The 3! Sierra Eddy! And we had whistles, I thought. Yes, we've got a timeout taken here by Davis. I heard a whistle. Fremont would have loved to have that play. They thought the call was maybe a little bit late, but the official's saying it's a 30-second timeout granted to Davis.
30 seconds.
We want to take a moment, thank our sponsors here of KSL Sports Rewind. Want to remind you, if you need plans for spring break, then register for the Utah Jazz Camps and Clinics. Your child will receive the best instruction in the state, along with a Utah Jazz swag bag and a ticket voucher. Secure your child's spot today at UtahJazzCamps.com to improve their basketball skills, get active, and have fun. Again, that website is UtahJazzCamps.com. Also want to remind you, don't go anywhere. We got state playoffs right around the corner. 6A, 5A. We're going to have playoff action for you the next 2 weeks right here on KSLSports.com. Pretty much every night, folks, there's going to be high school basketball. And we're going to bring you more coverage than ever before right here on KSLSports.com. Davis basketball, students starting to show up here for the boys game. Had a good student section here for the girls game as well, but it's getting reinforcements here late as they're trying to make noise to cheer on this Silverwolf defense. Kicked over with Dane. Here's Avery in amongst the trees, sends baseline. Bull working back with Liffrith. Kitchen, and a foul here on that backside is Charlie Hunt going to be whistled. That's the 4th on Charlie. And it's Kitchen back to the line here for Davis. 1-and-1 for Kendra. And that rattles out. Boy, that kind of a night for Davis. Not just at the line. There have been several aspects that have just been not what Davis has been accustomed to this year. Here's a 3 from Coombs. Allie Coombs with her second triple tonight, and she's now in double figures for Fremont. Kitchen. Right from 15.
Kendra Kitchen.
That's the money shot for Kendra. 21 for her tonight. And 21 of their 32 coming from the junior, Kendra Kitchen. And she could very easily be 25-27. That three, a little strong. Offensive rebound secured by King. And a fresh shot clock here for the Silverwolves. Here's Eddy. That off the mark. And rebounded by Lifrith. That pass taken away. Eddy able to get the deflection. As Fremont 2 minutes away from their 6th straight region championship. What a run it's been for the Silverwolves. What do you think of all the talent they had on that state runner-up last year? And the proliferation of talent that has come through this program. And Coach Dalebow continues to just have one of the best programs in the state as Eddy, that look won't go. And we've got a foul here, the loose ball foul, going to be called on Cadence. That'll be her 4th. And we'll walk down and take free throws here once again with Kendra Kitchen. Of course, I want to remind you, we've got the boys game coming up for you. But we'll take a timeout first. Timeout, Fremont. 1:39 to go. We'll be back after this. Welcome back. Kitchen at the line. Kendra Kitchen has 15 of the 19 second half points for Davis. And that free throw rims out for Kendra. 19 second half points for the Darts. 15 of them coming from Kendra as Allie right through the lane and scores it. And Davis turns it over. Fremont, they feel it now. Was a tad shocking when they lost to Davis, but they got their revenge tonight on senior night with the state playoffs right around the corner. The big question will be, what implications does this game have really for both sides in preparation for that state tournament? And seedings, of course, coming out Saturday. Is the foul here being called on Kitchen, her 4th. And it will be free throws here for Sincere Langston. Started the game off with free throws. And a potential here to end the game with free throws. Missed it. Rebounded there by Kitchen as we're inside of our final minute. Kitchen, the drive, tough shot, fouled here on the take. And now Kendra will work her way to the line. Is that foul called on Eddy? First on Sierra. 19 points for Sierra tonight. Had 10 in the second quarter. Pair of threes in this second half. One in the third, one in the fourth. The defense, that steal she had off the outlet was maybe the play that put this one away. As Kitchen making her first. That free throw missed. Offensive board here by Bull. Kendra putting it back up short. That ball saved, but Sierra Eddy coming away with it. Couple second differential. But the student section of Fremont knowing they've got the win over their Region 1 rival as a foul given here near half court. And it will be Coombs heading to the line here for 1-1 for Fremont. Allie Coombs, 5 here in the fourth, hit a big three, had the nice drive. That free throw won't go, rebounded by Davis. Still two really good teams in 6A. And look, I think a lot of people think it's Lone Peak and the field. You got a lot of good teams after that. Can any of them overcome the Knights? We'll find out. State playoffs right around the corner as Fremont gets the season finale win and another region championship as we'll walk down and take free throws once again here with 5 seconds to go.
10, team foul. Charlie Hunt at the line, shooting 2.
And it's Hunt, the senior, stepping up to the line. 2 free throws here for Charlie. The first game was 48-35 in favor of the Darts. This game, right in the same ballpark, but scores inverse. Kitchen lobbing it up. And that couldn't be kept in. So we got an inbound with 0.2 left. Got to make it official. You got to play the full 32. And there it is. The Fremont Silverwolves secure Region 1 with the season finale win over Davis. 47-33, your final. Your co-region champs on the floor tonight, Davis and Fremont. Your player of the game, Sierra Eddy. How about the game for the senior? Had 10 points in the second quarter, 13 in the first half to really set the tone for Fremont. Some critical made threes and a nice steal to help seal it away as Fremont gets revenge and the dub, 47-33 over Davis. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us here on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann and Associates, only on KSLSports.com.